And as we turn now to our interview with Chancellor Russell Lowery-Hart, here's brief bio information, okay? He was named the 9th Chancellor of Austin Community College District in 2023. He's known for being a change agent and an innovator. And prior to this role, he served as president of Amarillo College about 9 years. He earned a prestigious 2023 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence. He holds a bachelor's degree in speech communication and rhetoric from West Texas State University, a master's in communication studies from Texas Tech University, and a doctorate in interpersonal communication from Ohio University. And Dr. Russell Lowery-Hart joins us now for more on what we can expect at ACC in the future. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
So glad to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot to discuss for sure. But first, your staff did tell us that we could call you Russell. Is that okay with you?
That is my preference. I don't like the formality, and call me Russell, please.
Well, thank you so much. Now, like I said, a lot that we want to ask you, but first, let's go ahead and start off with the mission of ACC. Now, community colleges, of course, often straddle two roles. There's the vocational, the workforce education, you know, and for some, affordable college prep. It's a path to a 4-year degree, but how in the world do you balance the two?
We don't have to balance the two. We have to ensure that our students have a pathway, whichever direction they go. I think our job is to know our students, and what we're committed to is loving her to success. And to love our students to success, we have to know who she is, what her dreams are, and establish a path to that dream. What I worry about the most, though, is a lot of students come to us who have the skills and the ability to dream bigger, but life has caused them to doubt themselves. And they're the students that I worry about the most, and they're the reason I'm in a community college, because I think we're perfectly situated to help them.
Yeah, life gets in the way, and sometimes those goals can seem so challenging,
Yeah.
those obstacles. So thank you for saying that. I know a lot of people can relate to that. Of course, one of the most noteworthy steps that you've taken is to offer a free tuition program. So why is that so important to you and passionate to you personally?
Well, there's two main reasons. One is what we just talked about, where our typical student may make choices that don't fulfill their passion. It's based on finances. They're coming in, they ask, what's the shortest degree I can get, the time to degree that immediately leads to a job that pays a family-sustaining wage. They're not coming in and asking what they're most passionate about, because they're struggling financially and they need a degree. And it costs a lot of money to get a college degree. So I worry about that. The second reason that we launched this pilot is because if you look at what's happened in Central Texas, it reflects what's happened across the country. Just in the last 10 years, our college-going rate went from 60% of all high school graduates 10 years ago in Central Texas went to some post-secondary entity. Now only 42% go. We're having to import talent because we're not taking care of our own talent. And when we worked with Trellis EDU, what we found is the number one reason why students weren't going to school was because of the cost of tuition and fees. We live in a resource available community. We can figure out how to make that affordable, and that's what this pilot's trying to do.
Yeah, I love that, because maybe there are folks out there that don't know about these resources, and knowing about this can make the world of a difference. Now, for many of your students, cost, as we've already discussed, but beyond that, just the overall value, it's an important part of choosing ACC. And at $85 per credit hour, or indeed free for some, as we mentioned, you know, this looks like a bargain education. So how do you ensure quality in this case?
Well, we're one of the most affordable community colleges in the state of Texas. We have one of the lowest tuition rates. We have one of the lowest tax rates. Yet the cost itself isn't always just the only barrier to success. How I ensure quality is I work with amazing people that care deeply. Our faculty are world class, and we hire for it. And we hire people that know this student and are willing to do whatever it takes to educate them. So the quality starts from the very beginning. and then the support that we surround our students with ensures that they can live up to that quality.
Yeah, there's a story behind every student, every staff member, and somehow it all becomes connected.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
If you think about the local economic growth drivers along that note, for example, technology and computer chip making, how do you think that those are coming together to support the workforce training that you mentioned and just overall aligning in curriculum?
We're in such a unique moment in our collective history with, you've got things that are happening locally with semiconductor, with chips, with other technology development and adaptation. We're in a biotech revolution, an automation revolution, and Austin in a lot of those ways is central to that reformation. As a college, we're needing to respond to that by making sure that we're offering the kind of degrees and skills that lead to the jobs in those sectors. So we're doing that, but we also have to be the college that uses those tools and skills in the way we execute our work. And I think we're a college that is focused on innovation in the future. And I think it's because we reflect a community that's focused on innovation in the future.
You know, you are known for the theory of change.
Yeah.
So what do you think are some of the more significant changes to come at ACC?
So the theory of change was using data analytics to predict if students engage in certain behaviors, they will complete. And our data led us to some key elements. One is a strong start. If they have dual credit, or if they have an engagement with an advisor in their first couple of weeks, they're more likely to be successful. The second area of the theory of change is enrolling full-time. 77% of our students are part-time because they're working 2 part-time jobs and raising a family. We've got to restructure ourselves and provide enough support that they could enroll full-time. And the third element of the theory of change is meet basic needs. I came in and asked our students what was keeping them from being successful. And the top 5 things they said were keeping them from being successful in the classroom had nothing to do with the classroom.
Wow.
Childcare, healthcare, transportation, housing, food. Those are the barriers that are getting in the way of their academic success. And then they want to and need to be in a college that cares about them and that they feel connection to. And that's fundamentally our theory of change. What we're doing now is reimagining our structures and our processes to ensure that students engage that theory anytime they walk on our campus.
Yeah, it's not just about the physical resources there available, but that emotional, hope that you're giving them.
Yeah.
So thank you so much to you and all of your team just for offering these discussions and open dialogue. We really appreciate you being here and also sharing that information.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, that again was Dr. Russell Lowery-Hart, Chancellor of Austin Community College. Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for more from Austin Insight.
You can also watch full episodes of Austin Insight for free on the PBS app.